of the south, who you can me. I can't sleep, Kush Bay. Beautiful, you rock my mind. Queen of the south, who you can me. I can't sleep, Kush Bay. Baby, your style never regular, and when she ready, everything be like freestyle.
Oh, hey guys, it's your girl Ella, and I'm back with another video. So today's video, as you can see from the title, it says me having an epic fight with my closest friend. So before I start my video, if you are old to this channel, welcome back, and if you are new and you have not subscribed yet, what are you doing? I'm just gonna give you 5 seconds to do that. So done. Okay, good. So actually I'm hyped up doing this video because you know why? You're just gonna hear at the end of the video, or at the end of the story, or you're just gonna listen. You know, I'm just hyped up telling this story because I find it so interesting. So it started like this. I was I actually went to a wedding in Roysambo, or was it Mirema? I don't know, I confused those two. So I'll call my friends, names, as in I'll call them fake names. I won't choose the real ones. Okay, so I'll call this friend of mine Pink, and then I'll call the boyfriend Pot. So Pink called me, and by that time we didn't choose to talk even, because you'll hear what happened. So we didn't used to talk, and then I didn't pick up her calls, you know, and I was with her boyfriend at that wedding. So she called Pot and told her to give me the phone. So she gave me the phone. She started telling me. So I told her, you ditched me for the people I introduced you to, so what is there to talk about? I mean, we can still be friends, but not that close. Okay. So she took it to heart, I think, and then she hung up the phone, and then she called back, and then she started telling me, oh, nimekumiss too, let's just talk. She's like, I don't even like these girls, blah blah blah. So I'm like, then why do you hang out with them if you don't like them? So she's like, no, she started giving unreasonable things, So I told her, I started talking shit about those girls. Kumbe, she kept me on loudspeaker. She literally kept me on loudspeaker. So I started talking shit about them. I told them they're not good, they're a bad influence, blah blah blah. So it's like she listened to me, but at the same time she betrayed me by keeping me on loudspeaker. So she hung up. After a week later, my cousin, I'll call her Sky, my cousin Sky, came to me and told me that these girls said they'll beat you, blah blah blah. I see they heard everything you were saying at that wedding, you talking shit about them to Pink, blah blah blah. I'll call the girls Blue. So I'm like, okay, I said what I said, and I'm not taking anything back. So if they want to beat me, let them come to my place, they know where to find me. I was just talking like a boss. The girls came to our apartment, knocked at our door, and then called me outside. She's like, I can't get in your house because I'm drunk as fuck, so come outside, we need to talk. So I'm like, alright. I came outside, we sat on the stairs. She started telling me how Pink is such a fake friend for keeping me on loudspeaker while talking shit about them, how she talks behind my back, how she says, she was just saying so many unlikely things. So I'm like, okay, that's nice. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think I have anything to do with her again. So this Blue was like, okay, and you remember the time she told you she lost the money you guys were sent for? So I'm like, yeah, she told me that. And then she's like, no, she didn't lose them, we actually ate them, and blah blah blah, like they spent them. So I'm like, okay, it's gone. So we were cool. She was like, I'm sorry. I'm also like, I'm sorry. So everything was cool. So there's we created a group because I was hearing false things. After 2 weeks later, I was hearing unlikely things that were not pleasing. So I told Sky to create a group for us. So she created a group. I asked Pink, I told her, what did you tell these girls, why is she telling me this, blah 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 blah. So she's like, you know what, I must say the truth, that you say that we ate the money, but that was a lie. I told you the reasonable help me, Lord. So she started giving unreasonable excuses. So I'm like, you know what, anyways, we're no longer friends. I told you from the beginning, since that wedding, that we're not friends. So I don't even care, you know. So she's like, you know, when I told this girl we're not friends, she flipped. She told me, you know, we were never friends from the beginning. I never even liked you, blah blah blah. I'm like, excuse me, weren't you the same person who used to post me as your best friend? Weren't you the same person who used to tell people that we were best friends? So, you know, she kept quiet and stuff. So I'm like, humble yourself, calm down, sis, calm down. So after that, you know, my cousin Sky and Blue also had an issue, but they sorted it out. But you know, they wanted to sort things out face to face. So this time I was in Sky's house, and you know, the Blues and the Pink came to our place, so they wanted to sort things out. And you know, when we were ending the conversation in that group, the Pink, it's actually hard saying stories, as in I'm not good at telling stories. So Pink told me before ending the conversation of the group, she told me we're going to meet, baby girl, we're going to meet. So I'm like, I'm ready for anything, sweetheart. I'm ready for anything. So I've been waiting for that day. I've been having sleepless nights. When we were ending the conversation in that group, the Pink, it's actually hard saying stories, as in I'm not good at telling stories. So Pink told me before ending the conversation of the group, she told me we're going to meet, baby girl, we're going to meet. So I'm like, I'm ready for anything, sweetheart. I'm ready for anything. So I've been waiting for that day. I've been having sleepless nights waiting for that special moment. So that moment, Mungu akaniletea. I'm like, bas. But then there's this one thing holding me back. There's this one thing that was holding me back. My hair was just braided, and I'm like, shit. Now, and if I don't, you know, do any action, you know, she'll be like, oh, this girl just talks, she doesn't do anything, So I'm like, you know what, I don't give a shit. I just tied my hair. You know, we went to the washrooms, the Leked washrooms. Sky and Blue, you know, sorted out their things. And then when it came to me and Pink, she started talking. I said, oh, you know, we also have to talk. So, you know, she was demanding answers from me, and I was also demanding answers from her. So, you know, hakuna mtu alikuwa anasikiliza mwingine. So, it came a point where she said, answer me, bitch. So I'm like, okay. And that's how the fight went down. So the next thing, so when she slap was hot though, and I dropped slap piano. Credit on that. So when she slapped me with the next thing that I know I was doing was I was on top of her and giving her blows kwa head yake. So I'm like, this words cannot tell. So me, when I was on top of her, you know, the girls were shouting, oh, leave her alone. So my cousin Blue, akanivuta, like, she held me, and you know, she pulled me backwards and be like, mwachane tu, let's just go home. I'm like, no. And you know, when I was down, when I was on top of her, she was pulling my hair. So it was like hey, let me tell you guys, this head went through a lot that day. So she was pulling my hair, then my braids were coming out, but you know, it was not that painful, because you know, my hair were too short, and you know, ukipull sana, like, they come out easily. So it was not even that painful. So the painful part was alitoa nywele zangu zote, but not all of it, like half of it. So when that girl stood up, we were given, like, nikampe space yake, you know, I breathe kwanza before I start striking on her again. Hey. So she went outside the washrooms. She started shouting, blah blah blah. And you know, hapo karibu na washrooms, there is a pitch where boys play football. So you know, when they had a girl, you know, shouting and stuff, telling another girl to come out, you know, they came kwa fence, wakanza, you know, kutuangalia. So I went out, nisha hizo girls. So the watchman coming, right? I think the watchman came when he was furious or something like that, because I think people are not supposed to be fighting in that area. So when the watchman came, akaenda. Then when Pink saw the watchman also, she stopped herself and went again. So this watchman came and started dragging me to the main gate. So my cousin Sky and Purple started they started, you know, begging the watchman to let me go. I wasn't even in my right senses, bro. I'm like, hey, when I find this Pink, what was on my head? I'm like, I was just thinking of, hey. Anyways, let me continue. So when Pink, not Pink, when the watchman, we got to the main gate. We got to the main gate, and then, you know, they gave me some fat watchman, and then the skinny watchman that dragged me there was like, call the police. This girl, I caught her fighting with some girl who ran away, blah 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 blah. So this fat watchman was, you know, he was also stupid. He fell for it and was like, okay, let me call the watchman. You know, they wanted me to talk and be like, oh, Aki, please, Usi, call watchman, blah blah blah. But you know, I didn't even give a shit. I didn't even care if they were taking me to jail or not, because I was just so fucking furious that I wasn't even I wasn't even able to speak. Because, you know, when I'm mad and then I speak, you know, I start crying. But this girl doesn't cry for no, you know. They gave me some fat watchman, and then the skinny watchman that dragged me there was like, call the police. This girl, I caught her fighting with some girl who ran away, blah 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 blah. So this fat watchman was, you know, he was also stupid. He fell for it and was like, okay, let me call the watchman. You know, they wanted me to talk and be like, oh, Aki, please, Usi, call watchman, blah blah blah. But you know, I didn't even give a shit. I didn't even care if they were taking me to jail or not, because I was just so fucking furious that I wasn't even I wasn't even able to speak. Because, you know, when I'm mad and then I speak, you know, I start crying. But this girl doesn't cry for no shit. So I'm recording a video, chill there. So when so they started saying, oh, do you have a big person in your house? I'm like, no. Oh, my cousins Sky and Papa were like, no, we don't have any big person at home. It's only us plus our sister just gave birth. So they were like, you know, they were just having a conversation with the fat watchman, and eventually he let us go. So when we went home, this Pink girl called and be like, she still wants a fight and something like that. So I'm like, okay, if you want to fight me, you pull up to the apartment and we'll continue this thing. So I don't know what happened. You know, she hung up the phone, and yeah, that's how it all went down. I've never heard from her again, but you know, I still want the fight. I still